Hello everyone, I am J5 the Hyperforce, and welcome to our Armatelum channel. Yes, this project isn't dead. Let me explain. This is your more professional channel, and yet you're doing one of these ad-lib update videos on it. It's more than nothing, alright? Hello everyone, as I said before, I am J5 the Hyperforce, and I am the main developer of Armatelum Showdown, the indie visual novel that is not dead. I swear to God, I am working on it. The first thing I would want to say is that our Armatelum channel has a Twitter, and that's been more consistent with updates than this YouTube channel has been. The thing is, the YouTube channel is meant to be for big updates. Sort of like... I stole the idea off Yandere Dev, I'm not gonna lie. This is for big updates, big revelations within the development, and the Twitter is for more smaller things and less, I don't want to say significant, more like less video-worthy updates. Another thing about the Twitter account is that we do invite fan art and any questions that you have about the visual novel or any of the characters or any of the behind the scenes or whatnot. If you have a question, if you have fan art, heck, if you even have a suggestion for the game or maybe some product material or promotional material or whatnot, if you have anything you want to say to us, tweet at us, and I'm pretty sure that we can get back to you unless Armatelum Showdown somehow explodes and there's like too many people to micromanage. But right now, we will be able to answer your requests, fan art, and questions, and anything you send at the Armatelum channel Twitter. I will try my best to answer everything without spoiling anything, because I can't answer certain questions, like if you go, "What's the ending?" I can't say it, obviously. "Who's the main villain?" I can't say. "Who's the main love interest?" What? But I will give you an update today on the progress of the visual novel. First of all, I have done everything I said I would do in the previous video about the visual novel. I have implemented the skip system, I have parallax scrolling backgrounds, I have large scenes for the characters to move around in, and I have everything else that was said, and a bit more. I now have different text speeds, a functioning options menu, music, sound, and voice controls, and a bunch of other options in there. And I also have a ton of sprites for characters, because Josh here thought it'd be a great idea to have it so then when the characters are not speaking, their mouths aren't open. As you will see on screen, there are different sprite sets for when the character is talking and when they are not talking, as well as if they're facing right or facing left, meaning that there's 4 sprite sheets for every character. If they don't have alternate costumes. Thank God for Anime Studio, or else my rendering time would be like... I probably wouldn't even do it if I didn't have Anime Studio. The visuals of the visual novel are being... well, I'm getting a bit fancy with it, because why not? It's kind of awkward when the character isn't speaking and the mouth's just wide open, so it's just like... yeah, I will go through the effort to make talking sprites and shut up sprites. I'm a game developer, I swear. To make talking sprites and non-talking sprites. I've also implemented a menu system for when you boot up the game. The animated logo will show itself, and then you press space to start the game, and you get transported to an options menu, and you can jump around the options. Not all the options in the menu work right now because I don't have all the stuff implemented right now, but yes, there is an options menu, and why would there be an options menu for a visual novel? I mean, visual novels only have like the one menu on its title screen. Why did I go through the effort to have a title screen in the main menu? Because I wanted it like this. I was kind of inspired by Sonic Mania to make it this way. I also have a map screen implemented into the visual novel. Why is there a map screen in a visual novel, Josh? Why? Because of certain ideas I have for the visual novel. If you guys want an idea on how Armatelum Showdown is going to be like, I recommend that you go play the Battle Beat 'em on Game Boy Advance games. The two that was released. It's kind of hard to track them down, but you'll be able to find them one way or another. I'm not going to suggest anything, because this is the professional channel, but essentially, if you play the Beat 'em on GBA games, you will have an idea on what I'm going with in terms of this visual novel, hybrid visual novel. Finally, the thing that most people are going to be interested in, what about the second half of Armatelum Showdown? It's still in its prototype stage. I'm still trying to figure out all of the kinks within its... I don't want to say too much, but I'm still trying to figure out all of the systems and how it's going to work, and if it's going to be fun or not, if it's actually going to work in practice than just in my head and in planning and whatnot. The second half hasn't even started yet. I've not started making it yet because I still want to figure out everything before I actually dive in there. Plus, the visual novel part of the visual novel seems a bit more important. But I will be starting developing the second half sometime soon. Maybe 2018, because I've got Christmas stuff to sort out. Around 2018, I should hopefully start developing the second half of Armatelum Showdown. And if you play the Battle Beat 'em on GBA game, you might be able to figure out what the second half's gonna be. However, I'm not gonna say it, just in case I can't keep promises. That's why I've not been saying much about the second half, because I don't want to promise anything I can't give. I'm not even sure if I can give the second half. It might just have to be a visual novel, but I'm going to try my damnedest. Basically, all that you're meant to take away from this video is that, yes, Armatelum Showdown is still being made. It's still being worked on, just a bit slower than I thought. And not anything massive has happened yet because of one little thing known as university. I had to focus on that a little bit more because, oh wait, I don't know, if I don't, I will be a bad person. I had to focus on university because education, and I think I should know how to produce and make games while I'm making a game. Yeah, I think that's a bit important. Also, personal problems, because life is a thing that we all have to deal with, and sometimes it just gets in the way. Armatelum's still being worked on. I advise all of the people subscribed to our Armatelum channel to follow our Armatelum channel on Twitter, because that Twitter account will keep you more updated than the YouTube channel will be, because the YouTube channel's more for big events, big updates that need to be shown off, like the second half prototypes, or more visual novel prototypes. I just needed to make a quick video so then you guys can know what's been happening, because this channel has been dead for about a couple of months, and that won't do well in YouTube's algorithm. No, it won't, because YouTube is a cesspit. Why am I complaining? I don't get monetized on either of my channels. But thank you for listening to this update. It really means a lot to me, because this visual novel is my biggest project ever devised, and I would like all of the support I can get through word of mouth and anything else. Josh is making a visual novel. Wait, didn't he already? Yes, but this is his serious visual novel. Thank you for listening to this update video. I just wanted you guys to know that the visual novel isn't dead. It's still being worked on. There's just things in the way that I had to sort out. Prototype planning for the second half of Armatelum Showdown, and just general things like sprites and character designs, updating some characters, updating concepts of some characters. You know, it's still in development. There's still a lot that hasn't been finalized yet. And maybe later on down the road, there's something else I'll realize that'll be like, oh, it'll be so much better if I had that, and then I'll start implementing that or whatnot. Yeah, there's still going to be changes about. But that's why the Twitter account is there, so that they can update you on all of the tiny nuances that happens within the development of our Armatelum Showdown. Thank you for listening, and remember to throw down a showdown!
その時も思いは果てないこの天の日